What does this mean? And are you buying or selling?
Wow. Okay. All right. So there's a lot of meat on both those bones. I don't know how much time we have, but I think I'll take the A&M put you on the spot question first, Anne.
Okay.
I think that question is a great one.
Hmm.
And there's really two parts to it. Like, what is the impact to the merchants, and then what is the impact to the CPGs? I'm going to take the CPG part first, because Walmart having this tool, this technological capability, I think is really interesting because it creates an asymmetry of information between Walmart and its supplier community. And whenever there's an asymmetry of information, it's always an advantage in negotiations. So, yes, the supplier community is probably a little anxious today
Sure.
about reading this news because they're going to have to keep up. But yet, Walmart has all the data and can analyze it in this way with all these fancy new AI tools as well. So it's going to be tricky. So, but here's the other thing. All right, going back to the other question, which will get me back to the other part of the impact on the merchants too, in the A&M question. Am I buying or selling this? Um, I want to buy this so hard, Ann. I want to buy this
Okay.
so hard because as soon as I read this, I sent in a message via LinkedIn to Brian Knapp, the SVP of Merchandising Transformation, who's quoted in the article, asking
Yeah.
him to come, please join us and talk about it with us on our 5 Insightful Minutes segment. So, because this is a major issue across every retailer. One of the biggest frustrations and stress points of any merchant, Ann, is the Monday morning meeting. It is
Hmm.
terrible. And oftentimes, this is what pissed me off the most. Oftentimes, the success of those meetings was 100% dependent on one, who had the time to come in early and pull a bunch of reports, and two, who knew how to pull those reports the best. Both of which are two skills that have absolutely nothing to do with merchandising. So that's still going to be a little bit of the case because you're still going to have to understand how to use this like chat GPT style analysis tool. But
Right.
I know for those listening, I'm speaking the language of the merchant right now because so if this works like they're saying it does, it's a massive game changer. It's massive, both for the long term time savings and also keeping everyone on the same sheet of music. Because as I said before, last point I'll make is AI should drive the discussions in your morning huddle because it's objective. It's much more
Hmm.
objective than the DMM's wife telling her husband over the weekend, "Hey, I was in this store and I saw this. Can you make sure your team looks into it?" That used to happen, and it's
Right.
so frustrating when you've pulled all these reports and your whole day is now thrown off. And so, yes, but the bar is going to be raised for the merchants to A&M's question, like the bar is going to be raised. You're going to be expected to do more, and you're going to expect it to be more efficient and more productive and drive more volume if the tools work like Walmart is purporting that they do.